Anybody want to take a guess about what today's video is going to be about? Alright guys, it's good to have you guys back here at Working Aussies Homestead. Today we are going to talk a little bit more about this IntelliShock 60 Energizer and what we're doing to it this time. So it worked great for just a little while. After we finished filming, of course, it stopped working again. So we're going to dive into another piece that we're going to be replacing today on this Energizer, and hopefully it works after today. When it stopped working before, I went ahead and got a hold of Premier One Supply and told them my dilemma, and again, great customer service. They had no issues with it. They sent me the piece. It got here in a couple of days, and I was able to check it out, make sure that it matched the one that was in my box, and so that way I could do this for you guys. Now, this video is going to be a little bit different than the last one. The last video, we replaced this piece here in our box, and if you want to know how to do that, there will be a link in the video show notes and up here as well. You can click on that, and it'll take you to that video, and I recommend you going there first, because that's probably what's going to be replaced the most on these boxes over what we're going to be doing today. In addition, today's video is going to be a little bit different. The last video that I did, I had done it before. I have not done this repair yet, so you guys are going to basically be doing it with me for the first time. So we'll just go with it, and we're going to make this work. So I promise I'll make this as painless as possible. Before we get started with that though, I want to go ahead and get this set up as if it's at your house and you're getting ready to do this. So let's go ahead and get that started. Alright, so if you just pulled your box in from outside, it's probably going to look a little bit more like this. So we're just going to start breaking this down, and I'll show you where we're going to go from here. This is very similar to the last video, but I did not want to make you go to that video in order to see how to break this all down. So we're going to do this really quickly. Alright guys, I can't stress this enough. This is still an electrical piece of equipment. So if you are doing any kind of repairs on this whatsoever, please, 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 unhook the battery. It's really simple. And in this case, I will not be removing the battery from the case, but in your case, you should probably remove the battery from the case before you even get started. So once we get to this point, it's pretty straightforward. You've got two major components in any of these boxes. You have the board, which we again replaced last time, and you have the capacitor, which sends the electricity out through the wires and to the fence from the board. So there's only one more thing we've got to replace. That's the capacitor. Here's what your capacitor looks like. It's very simple, and it's basically stuck on by a sticky pad on the bottom. This seems really simple, but let's try this out. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug my positive and my negative. I'm also going to unplug my white wire and my black wire from my board. And then I'm just going to wiggle the capacitor until the sticky stuff breaks free. Alright, so there appears to be two sides to this thing. There is a flat side here, and then there is a protrusion side here. And so what you're going to do is, this is the bottom. The protrusion side is going to go out to the back or the front of the box, and then the flat side to the back of the box. And I'll repeat that one more time. Protrusion side, front box, flat side, back of the box. Just going to remove my tape. Make sure all my wires are out of the way. And we're going to cross over the black wire that is on the front of it with the red wire. And we're just gonna push down firmly. And there we go, we're all done. So I'm gonna hook these wires back up the same way I did them when I unhooked them, and then we'll start putting this thing back together. All right, so it's all back together. We've hooked everything back up and you are free to go now. If you want to test it on your fence, you can, but I'm just going to show you really quickly how you can test it on a bench using just your fence tester. All right, so this part's really easy. I'm just going to take these tighteners down like that, and then we're just going to turn the machine on. This is your positive, this is your negative. And you can see there, we've got power. Perfect, so this machine works now. We'll just turn it off. Screw these back on so I don't lose them. And it's ready to go in the field. If you found value in this video, make sure you hit the like button, and if you're not already, hit that subscribe button so that way you don't miss any videos that we put out. If you are doing the repairs on your Energizer, please be sure to check out the playlist I will put here and down in the description. It'll go over the two major components in these things that you do have to replace every once in a while. But always double check with Premier One first. Make sure you're setting up your Energizer and your net first correctly, and then they can walk you through the process of what you may or may not need for your box, or they may just send you another one. So call them, their customer service is great. They helped us out a lot and made sure that we've got this working properly. So, and again guys, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.